This factory on the outskirts of Warsaw is in the cosmetics business. The product range is as you'd expect. There's everything from hand creams to moisturisers and shampoos. What's different here is the staff. Over 60% of its 500 employees are disabled, many with severe illnesses.
I w przypadku osób umysłowo upośledzonych bądź psychicznie.
Some of our employees are able to produce close to what an able-bodied person might be able to produce. But there are others here with mental illnesses, whose productivity is just a fraction of that.
Okresy, że dochodzi do 70–80%.
Each employee at Świt generates just $10,000 worth of sales. By contrast, a cosmetics giant like L'Oreal is pushing 30 times that. No way to run a business, you might say. But then Świt was built with a higher purpose in mind.
Misja naszej firmy, jaka jest zapisana w statucie.
The mission of this company, since it was founded 60 years ago, has been the provision of social and medical rehabilitation.
The rehabilitation clinics, which include professional psychiatric help as well as country retreats, don't come cheap. The company has survived thanks to tax breaks and subsidies, ranging from 50 to 130% of employees' wages, depending on the disability. But in an effort to comply with EU law, the Polish government has abolished the tax breaks and is also talking about cutting back the subsidies.
It's very likely they will not receive anymore any subsidies, any refinancing, and that obviously forces us to implement immediately organizational changes, and the simplest and easiest one would be simply the decrease in employment.
Across Europe, there is widespread legislation aimed at preventing employers discriminating against disabled people. Some countries, France and Germany among them, go further. There, quota systems force companies to fill 6% of their positions with disabled people, or pay a fine. Britain's Disability Rights Commission says that's taking the wrong approach. It prefers to stress the low-cost impact of accommodating the disabled, which it says is just $250 per individual. And it points to other hidden advantages.
There's actually evidence from some surveys, Barclays did one a while ago, that show that overall disabled people sometimes take less sickness absence than other colleagues. They certainly stay longer in particular jobs with particular employees than non-disabled employees.
At Świt, the choices are more stark. New economic realities put the company at a crossroads. Turn its back on its 60-year crusade to offer work to society's most disadvantaged, or go out of business.
At the end of the day, the bottom line is the thing which counts, and therefore we have no other choice, and we have to take this difficult decision immediately.